And how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taken from about the 12. Oh, good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll run with McKissick.
30-yard line.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Down at the 33.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
And 8.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
J.D. McKissick, the ball carrier. Brought down by Khalil Mack.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he connects with Ertz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He'll go underneath with this one to McKissick. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A pickup of 2. Brings up
on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. You have to have the discipline to let it...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. These two teams all tied after 1. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. On the option is Allen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got Ozzie Newsome. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. He's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Edwards away. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's caught. Touchdown. 8 yards out. And his guys have taken the lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time.
Well, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
48-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Taking about the 16. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets his way inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Now Allen again. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks.
10 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for number 88. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And this will be incomplete. 1 second. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. A final shot before half for Allen, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. Here's just he tells me before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Allen now on first down. No, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He sets to fire deep. It's at the 10.